Hi, my name is Marcelo Antonelli, and I'm here today to record this video for world-class coaching. And it's about a concept, an idea to penetrate against tight defenses or to break lines in different parts of the field. So I'm going to start sharing my screen with you, and I'm going to show you a video where we explain this concept. So basically, I created this method, Soccer Powered by Futsal, where we use concepts, ideas, technical skills that are very common in high-level futsal and use them on the soccer field. So the one we're going to talk about today is a diagonal ball. And of course, I'm not talking about just any diagonal pass on the field. At the end of the day, most of the passes on the soccer field are diagonal, right? So just some will be completely horizontal or vertical. Instead, there is a set of characteristics that make this diagonal ball such a great tool. So our definition is that the diagonal ball is a pass with a good pace to the front foot of a teammate that's higher on the field. And then the first touch of the player receiving the ball should also go forward. So those are some of the characteristics, but let's break it down and give you like all the information about this pass. So the pace for deflection, that's crucial. So for the diagonal ball you're talking about, you're counting on the deflection of your teammate. So you pass with a lot of pace or considerable pace that the defenders cannot get it because you're counting on your teammate to deflect the ball towards where you want it to go. And now you're looking for the front foot of your teammate. So you can see here, there's not much space, but find the front foot of your teammate is one way to get in behind. Now, not just find the front foot, you also have to have your teammate touching this ball forward. So your teammate receives it with the front foot, touching it forward, and then you break the line. It promotes a great habit, which is to have your body ready to go forward. So look here, lots of defenders, almost no space, but with the pace to his front foot and touching forward, with his body ready to go forward, you can, with this penetrating pass, break the line and get a chance to score. There you go again, almost no space, but because you found the front foot of your teammate, counting the deflection, counted the first touch going forward, you can break the line. Normally the player is on the run before this ball. Even if at some points like the player can be almost static, you still can make it work, but helps players initiate the run, like in this case for the longer ball. So he initiates the run, he sees it, find the ball in his path, and then you allow this diagonal ball to happen. Now next, pass in front or behind of the defender. So that's something very important for players to understand, to think about it when you're trying to connect. Normally, what happens is that we always try to get in behind. So when you think about the through balls, those balls that every player learns since they're young, they have a line of defenders and they're trying to play this ball in behind. So that's natural that you try to go towards the opposite goal. That's natural to make this run trying to get in behind. So you can find it long, right? A long through ball behind the defenders. You can find a running behind and the ball over the top. It can be a little shorter, but always behind the defender playing the ball. Now, the diagonal ball brings something different. Brings a pass that can be in front of the defender. So we could argue that this is the closest defender to this player once he makes the run. And as opposed to try to find a space in behind where the goalkeeper could intercept it, there would not be space. We're trying to find this pass in front of the defender. But because of the pace on this ball, counting the deflection, you're able to find this way to break down the line with a pass that's in front of a defender. So B would be the through ball and C would be the diagonal ball. So look at this one here. So if the ball is played behind the defender, right? This is the closest defender. Probably would not be space because the goalkeeper could come in here. Instead, the defender is afraid of this ball in behind, so they find space to play this ball in front of the defender. First touch going forward, and basically a simple pass, and he's basically just walking in the goal, just because of the timing of this powerful combination. Same thing here. You can see the defender worried about the through ball, right, in behind. Instead, the only thing he does is he slow down, have his body ready, and then the player with the ball find his front foot, and there we go. We get inside the goal with a simple pass. It's just a great timing, a great understanding of space. So we talk about the futsal. So how is it in futsal? How does it work in futsal? So the diagonal ball is part of any rotation in futsal. So in futsal, most of the times you don't have much spacing behind. Think about this: two under pressure by D. It's going to be hard to find a ball behind B. So when B5 initiates a run or comes back, and then he finds space for this ball in front for the penetrating pass. So in futsal, it's crucial that at the high level, players not always try to find the space behind here, because the space is going to be dropping. Instead, what he's going to do sometimes is change the direction of the run and find the diagonal ball. So you see the player is not allowing the ball in behind. He keeps dropping back. So what he does is make a change of direction. So now the ball with pace to his front foot will allow a penetrating pass. This was actually me throwing the ball as a goalkeeper. And then what my teammate does, he comes inside. He's going to try to have the ball played on this way, but that doesn't happen. He changed direction. And then what we find now is a diagonal ball in the air. In that case, as opposed to touch forward, he finished with his first touch. Goes away a little bit of the concept we are talking about, but still is the same idea, right? So you're not just playing behind the defender, but to make it change the direction and receiving the balls in front of the defender to penetrate, or in this case, finish. Now, not just finishing, but also breaking lines. So you have this example here. Brazil against Spain is a 2v1. And in a 2v1, the diagonal ball to his front foot is crucial. Like if he tries to play behind here, probably the goalkeeper would come into this area. Instead, he finds the space in front of the defender to his front foot. So it's not so easy to receive it. And we're going to show an example now where they make a mistake, where they're going to try basically exactly the same combination. But now, you know, this ball coming that you have to touch forward is not so easy. So he trips a little bit on the ball, still is able to make a to finishing goal after. So this diagonal ball corridor definition is a great alternative, especially in tight scenarios against defense close to goal. It promotes good habits and facilitates players to work a variety of technical and tactical capacities. Thank you for watching. If you'd like more similar concepts, we're going to be here contributing with world-class coaching, and you can also visit our page at soccerpoweredbyfutsal.com. Thank you, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.